Welcome back to the challenge between our expert, England international Peter Crouch, and his challenger, US-based mathematician Frank, known as Chip Morgan. Peter made some bold moves in the course of the first 4 boards, and by his own admission had some favourable outcomes. The score going into the second half stood at 23 imps to 0. On board 5, both players defended against 2 hearts, and the robots made 9 tricks at both tables. On to board 6.
East opens a club, and I've got a very attractive hand. These are the sort of hands, if a partner was a passed hand and I had 1 more spade, I might just bounce to 4 spades, but I can't do that with 6. Partner's still an unpassed hand, I'm just going to overcall a spade and see what happens. Right, it's a double 2 spades. Now, here, I've got a partner could have almost anything, fairly weak in terms of shape. I'm just going to bid 4 spades. I mean, Jeff Mexloff always would say if you're 6-4, you just bid game in these situations and see if it makes. That's what I'm going to do. Jack of clubs, I've called a great dummy. Nothing wasted in clubs. So I've potentially got 3 losers here, and I've got to guess outside, and I've got to guess the diamonds. I mean, the heart's not going to do me any good. I'm just going to think back to the bidding. East opened a club and West doubled to show 4 hearts. I'm just bearing that in mind. The Jack of clubs lead. That looks like East has got a lot of club on us. And switch to a heart. Let's see what happens now. Queen of clubs. I'm going to ruff that with the Jack of spades just in case. I'm going to play. I'm just going to fiddle around here and see if I can do anything smart, which is probably pretty unlikely. Okay, so I've drawn 1 trump. There's 1 more trump to draw, so I'm going to play a spade to the queen. And I'm going to ruff a club just to eliminate that holding. And I'm now going to exit with a heart and see if they mess up. So West has underled the ace of hearts. So what do I know? West has got, well, this is what's happened. West has switched to a diamond, and I don't need to think about it any longer. I could have guessed it right. I could have guessed it wrong. But in the end, I didn't need to. West obviously should have continued with another heart. For some reason, but unknown to me, they decided not to.
These robots are your friends today. Maybe they're football fans, and they think you're the other England international Peter Crouch, and this is kind of a fan move. Will they be as helpful to Chip, who doesn't share a name with a famous footballer?
Club on my right, so of course I'm going to say a spade. 13. I have enough to invite, I'd say. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losers. My partner presumably has 9 or 10. So that would argue against inviting, but I'm going to invite, I think. I'm just going to bid 3 spades. Don't tell them anything. These doubles, okay. 4 hearts. 4 hearts, vulnerable. Look at that. Ugh. 4 hearts is transfer to 4 spades, they say, but I don't see it. How can we set this? Let's see. Partner bid 2 spades. Didn't raise, shouldn't have 4 spades, but robot might have 4 spades. I hope he doesn't. If he has 3 spades, we have 9. That means we get 1 spade trick. We get the ace of diamonds. East bid a club. I don't think I'm going to get a club ruff. They're going to have all the hearts. Looks like they're going to make it. As far as I can tell, they're going to make it. What can partner have? Partner has maybe 7 points over there. What trick is he going to take? He doesn't have the... Could he get a club if he has the king, queen of clubs? Maybe 1 trick he's going to get. I'm going to get 2 tricks. They're going to make this. I can't let them bid that. Okay, we're in 4 spades, not expecting to make. Oh, we did have 4 spades. Look at that hand. Oh, it's a good hand. I think you should accept with that hand. 4 spades and some points. All right, well, we're going to lose a club. We hope we don't lose a diamond, but we might. We're going to lose a couple hearts. They'll do that early. All right, well, win your club. Win your club. Okay, here comes a heart. That's fine. So he has West has the ace of hearts, I guess. Ace. He needs more than the ace of hearts for his bid. It's more than the ace of hearts. Okay, good. We got rid of the diamond. Now let's see what happens with the spades before we take the diamond finesse. Two more out. Okay, that's what we expected. Okay, so we might as well play the ace of diamonds before we do this finesse. Let's see you cover. Why didn't you cover? They always cover. Oh, come on. I thought I was being so intelligent here. Can claim the rest. Isn't that awful? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, down. He had with 5 points, he does this negative double. He's supposed to have more than 5. The robot system says he has to have more than 5. Oh, it doesn't pay to think. I could have just finessed the easy way. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I just bid 4 spades actually over 2 spades for 2 reasons. One, really, when you're 6-4, you know, it's often they're very powerful hands. I didn't really know what partner had. Partner could have, say, the queen of spades and the queen of diamonds, and I'm basically going to make 4 spades a lot of the time on the diamond finesse, which is likely to be right. So I just bid 4 spades. I think that's definitely my style at imps. I do agree with you, though, that your partner should definitely have bid 4 spades over your invitational 3 spades. They had 4 trumps and a decent hand. But anyway, I got lucky in the play because they basically carried on with clubs, I think, and I roughed and I drew trumps and played on hearts, and eventually they switched to diamonds for me, so I couldn't go wrong. No doubt I would have gone wrong, but I didn't because they switched to diamonds. So I was very fortunate, and I feel you undeservedly you lost a swing on that board.
A big swing.
Yeah.
I'm never that smart about counting points. That's about the best I ever did on counting points to figure out where that queen of diamonds had to be.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of felt the same way as you did, but all I did is I didn't bother thinking about it too much until the end, in theory. But so what I did is I just roughed the club, drew trumps, played on hearts, and they eventually switched to they played another club and switched to a heart. So a diamond, sorry, when they won the second heart. So I was very lucky. I didn't have to think about it, but I probably would have gone wrong as well, but I didn't because they robots helped me. And that's part of the reason I tend to bid 4 spades. And I mean, I bid 4 spades with most 6-4s anyway, but I also expect the robots don't necessarily find the right defense.
It doesn't pay to think, says the academic. I suspect you literally are paid to think, Jay. He's onto something there, though, when he says that the robots always cover. They do. So what might be worth a try in these positions is to start with the jack from hand, and if West doesn't cover, they don't have the queen, so play the king and finesse the 10 on the way back. Anyway, that swing increases Peter's lead to an unreachable 33 imps. But let's see what the last 2 boards have in store.
Okay, on to the next board. I've got a 13 count with 6 spades, just a normal 1 spade opening. Pretty horrible suit, so nothing much more than minimum. Partner's a big Jacoby. Now, I think all my bids are shortage, and I think I have to bid 3 spades here. Let's see what that says. Balance maximum. I haven't got a balance maximum. What does 3N show? Balanced sub-maximum. Okay, 15 to 17 range. I haven't really got that either. And I haven't got a shortness. So I'm not sure what the system bid is here. I certainly don't seem to have a sensible bid at all. I think my only bid I can make here is 4 spades, even though in my eyes, I'm far too good for that. I'd like to be able to show a minimum opening bid and partner make a decision. Some people play like a version called Swedish Jacoby, where 3 clubs here would be just any minimum without a void, and that would be quite a good description of my hand. I certainly prefer that sort of method to the method here, where people just show shortness over 2 no trumps and are forced to bid 4 spades with hand like this, because you can imagine partner is going to be guessing. But anyway, I'm going to bid 4 spades and see what happens. Okay, I get the Queen of Hearts lead. This looks a pretty straightforward contract. If the spades aren't 3-0 offside, I've got I've got 2 heart losers and a diamond loser at most. I can pitch a diamond on my club, or I can even pitch a heart on my club better and play a diamond towards the king. So I'm not going to take too long on this. I suspect the heart king is on my right, but you never know with a robot. So I could play low here and hope they continue hearts. If I do that, I should be fine. The only downside to this, I suppose, is if they play a diamond to the ace and play a heart back, and I put the ace up, it's going to get roughed. But I'm still okay. So I'm gonna duck and hope they continue with a heart. If they continue with a club, I'll have 2 pitches. Okay, they continue with a heart, the king and ace, and now I've definitely got a lot of tricks, and I might even have a squeeze here. If the hand that's got 4 clubs has also got the ace of diamonds, I'm going to have a squeeze. As long as the trumps aren't 3-0, I can play spades, play all my trumps, cash my heart, and if the hand's got 4 clubs and the ace of diamonds, they're going to be squeezed. That's a pretty simple squeeze. Okay, I'm going to try that line then. I don't really need to watch the pitches. All I need to do is make sure if someone pitches the ace of diamonds, I'm aware of it. So I'm going to cash my heart. No one's pitched the ace of diamonds so far. No one pitched it. So now I'm hoping the clubs come in. I know there's been a couple of clubs pitched. I've noticed that. So I think this is, no, maybe not. This pitch one. So it looks like the clubs will, yeah, I didn't manage to make the extra trick. Still, I made 11. So that's good enough here. But notice it was quite a simple squeeze here. If the jack to 4 clubs, or any 4 clubs, because I couldn't pick up jack to 3 the way I played it. Any 4 clubs had the ace of diamonds, I would have made an extra trick.
Nice efficient stuff there, and not even any help from the football-loving robots. Over to Chip.
So not much to think about here. We open a spade. It's a fine 1 spade. Okay, we're in Jacoby 2 no trump. A spade. Well, I'm a minimum, I'd say. Well, I do have 2 aces and a king, but I don't think I have enough to say 3 no trump. Balance sub maximum. No, I gotta say 4 spades. Okay, what do we got here? 6, 9, 10. So we shouldn't have any spade losers unless we get a terrible break. Look at this Queen of Hearts lead. What is that? Queen of Hearts. Doubleton? Or just craziness? No one knows. I have a club discard, so I can throw a diamond or a heart. Diamond or a heart. Now, it's true that he should have the king of hearts. Surely West wouldn't lead queen. Yeah, so he says the queen. So I don't need to throw a heart. I don't need to throw a heart. And I can throw a diamond on the clubs, which is what I'll do in short order. And let's see, is there any way I can get rid of both diamonds on the clubs? Is there some way that something could drop? Well, if the jack of clubs is singleton, yeah, that's not so likely. I could finesse the club. I could finesse, actually, that's not so bad. Finesse the club early, and then if West, no, because then West can lead a heart and a diamond back through. I can't risk that. Oh, I can if I play low on this first heart. I can just play low on this first heart, and that keeps West on lead. And then I can try finessing the 10 of clubs. Who knows? All right, that's a good idea. We'll play low on this heart. All righty. Comes another heart. Okay, hearts are taken care of. That's nice. And now we're going to do the spade. Ace of spades, dropping the queen. There's a big diamond. And now we're going to take the club finesse. Yeah, why not? Come on. Oh, it was such a good idea, and it didn't pay off at all. Well, we've got the rest now. So, Peter, how did you get the extra trick?
Well, I ducked the heart like you did. I won the second heart. I drew trumps, and I cashed all my spade winners and my heart winner. So I came down to king, one diamond, and ace 10 of clubs. So now I would have made the rest of the tricks if the hand with the ace of diamonds had 4 clubs. You would have made more tricks than me if the jack of clubs had been on side, because you then crossed the dummy with the spade after cashing the second club and pitched your diamond. So it was just a bit of a guess. So
okay, that's good.
So not much to that one, but interesting to see the different lines of play. One more imp to Peter, and on to the last board.
Okay, so it's gone a heart, pass, and no trump. So I've got a pretty powerful hand here. I'm non-vulnerable. What are my choices? I could just bounce the 4 spades. That's pretty risky because the hearts have been a bit on my left, so I've got a number of heart losers. I could bid 3 spades. That feels I feel much too strong for that. It's more of a preemptive bid for me. I could bid 2 spades and I hope partner can support. So what sort of hands could partner have where game's going to be good and he doesn't support? I guess he could have 2 small spades and, I don't know, ace, queen of diamonds maybe, and the queen of hearts. He's not going to support me there. And I'm going to probably lose. I might easily lose just 1 heart and a club, maybe a spade. Anyway, I'm playing the robots. So it's probably not a sound bid, but I'm going to bid 4 spades. I think probably 2 spades is the sensible bid. At least this puts pressure on West. Okay, I've got the ace of diamonds opening lead. Okay, so partner had great spades, but not much else. And he's got the king of clubs, but that's not so good. But look, if they don't switch to a heart, well, that's interesting. They switch to a heart. It's rather disappointing. I was hoping if they didn't switch to a heart, I would be able to play a club up and West would have the ace of clubs and my heart would go away on the king of clubs. But I found a good switch. Those the 2 of hearts. My only chance really is the queen's going to pop up on my right. I'm going to play low, put the ace, and I put the queen back. Okay, so I'm so lucky here. I've now claimed. I've just got a club loser. So I wonder if I should try and be really greedy and sneak a club through. I might as well try that. Let's play a spade. And I'm going to play another spade. And I'm going to now try and sneak my club through. No, I'm having none of that. Okay, I can claim that. I feel very fortunate on that hand.
And once again, Peter's bold move is rewarded. I wonder how many spades he would have bid against top-class human opposition. Clearly no room for a swing in Chip's favour here, but let's see what he does with this last one.
10, 11. Now this is interesting. I have 11 points. That means the points are really even around the table. I could bid 2 spades. They might not keep bidding. I don't know. West the minimum, my partner. I'd like to have a positive score. I don't think preempting is going to help much here. So I'm just going to bid 2 spades. 3 spades. All right. What do you have, partner? 8 to 10 total points. Now, how you count total points? We have a fit. I have 7, 10, 11 high card, and then several more total points, depending how you count. Maybe 4 more, 5 more. He has 8 to 10. It doesn't look like we're going to have game. So I'm going to How many losers do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losers. Partner should have 9 losers. We shouldn't have game. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass. Now you got to make 3 spades on the button to get a really good board here. Hard lead, that is slightly helpful. West has 11. And East, 11, 11, and 10 has 8. If East has ace, queen of hearts, well, that's good. His partner has the minor suit aces. I like that. I like that. I got to get the clubs going right away, I guess. I guess I should draw trump first. Maybe he'll come up with the ace if I play low. I don't see anything any better. Okay, now hearts are frozen for him. Can't lead hearts. Oh, good. He's going to lead clubs. Good. Now I can discard one of my losing heart. That's very, very good. Okay, this comes. We knew this was coming. Oh, look at that. He plays the queen. I don't need to discard the heart. I guess I should discard the diamond. Now, if I discard the diamond, I'm going to lose the diamond for sure. Suppose I lead a little diamond. How confident am I that West has the ace? Is it possible he'll duck it? No, they're pretty good. They don't duck. They don't duck. I should just play it sensibly. All right, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 3 spades out. I'll just draw trump, throw a diamond on the club, and then I'm going to lose a diamond. Okay, so we'll just do that. Draw trump. Okay, that's trump. Take the jack of hearts. And then king of clubs. And now I don't know if there's any point to doing this, playing this out. I'm not going to play it out. They're not that stupid. I'm going to just claim all but one. Okay. Didn't bid it, though. And you did bid it, Peter. How did you know that?
I'm afraid I just bid it straight away over a no trump, 4 spades. To put
you bid 4 spades straight away over a no trump. Really?
A bit of an overbid, a bit of progress.
Look what you found in your partner's hand.
I know.
Right that.
I was very fortunate.
Queen, jack, spot of spades. Okay, well, all right. Look at that.
I got very lucky. I feel a bit of a fraud, to be honest, because I got very lucky on about 3 boards and caught
way better player and way luckier.
Right, certainly way luckier.
No, both.
Yeah, I just feel sometimes on these sort of auctions, you bid 4 spades, because remember West, when they opened the bidding a heart, they could have had quite a good hand. 4 spades puts them under pressure a lot of the time.
No, they can't have a good hand. They can't have more than 11 points.
Why?
Because it's best hand.
Sorry?
This is best hand. I have 11. He can't have more than 11.
I didn't know that. Sorry. I played the whole 8 boards without not being aware of that. Sorry.
I even talked about it a couple of times.
I did. I wondered how you knew they didn't have more than 11. I must admit. I had no clue that I had the best hand. Okay. So I've been playing all these games without realizing.
Just make sure this part is in the video, Sue.
Yeah, I'm very.
So I got even luckier.
I didn't realize, and I thought I didn't realize that West could only have 11 points. I had no idea. But, okay, very fortunate. I would say there was certainly 3 hands there that I got very lucky on compared to you.
Well, Peter, despite the result here, I had a wonderful time. It was fun playing with you and very educational for me. I feel like I learned a lot, and you're a great bridge player and gentleman. And thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, thanks very much for playing as well. I feel like I got so fortunate here, and the result could have been very different with just a little bit of changing the cards around. But it's better to be lucky than good, I suppose. So I just accept that. Thanks very much for the game.
Newtrix is fun, everybody. Once you get involved, there's some new fun thing every month.
What a gentleman, taking time to give us that endorsement in the face of the blows that fate has dealt him during this challenge. Peter, too, very fairly acknowledging the hands on which luck played its part. Many thanks to both of you for sharing your thoughts with us during this match. A 6-imp swing, that's not easy to say, to Peter there, and I don't think we need dwell too much on the actual score, but congratulations to him on a fine victory. If you'd like to have the opportunity to challenge an expert yourself, or you'd just like to make a small contribution to support the work that we're doing, please do visit www.patreon.com/ntbridge for more information on how to do that. And don't forget to check out all of our other great content at www.newtrixbridge.club.